Hi! Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back NEXZ. I think that is how you pronounce your fandom name. If I got that wrong, I'm so sorry. But we are here today to dive into a little bit more from NEXZ. I'm very excited to dive into this because obviously if you guys know, then I have been falling in love over these guys. I've been calling them my nephews every single time I've been reacting to them, which has mostly been award shows because other than that, I have been very, very much busy, and I do love award show season. It's a place where I can just, delve into everything and, see what's been going on, basically, and watch all the talent, and especially since they are a new group, and I have checked out their newest stuff, it meant that I was able to actually dive into them, and that was very exciting, and I really enjoyed a lot of their performances. I thought that, they have been doing amazing, and they are very, 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 very talented, and just the energy is incredible. So I knew from the beginning, obviously, since I reacted to them first time, I knew that I wanted to continue. So that is what we're doing today. We're not going to be doing a big music video dive-in, though, because not only do I not kind of have the time, but also I wanted to check this out for a long time, because obviously we all know that NEXZ are very, very good performers, right? That's kind of why I brought up the award shows, because they are absolutely incredible at performing, and they are so captivating. Every single time they have been on stage, I'm just just every single time. So I thought for today's video, we're going to dive into the NEXZ Archive, which is basically, from my knowledge, them doing basically a bunch of choreographies, and just showing them off, you know what I mean? That is what we're going to stick to today. I'm just going to dive into 4 of those, and because I thought it would be fun, we're also going to dive into a little member introduction video, so that is going to be happening as well. I think that introduction video, it's from Repec, by the way, of course, link down below. Whenever I watch fan-made content, please go and watch the original video first if you haven't done so, because otherwise I would feel really, really bad. But we're going to dive into that as well afterwards, because I think that would be nice to find out, or find out more about them in terms of who they are and backgrounds and all that. So that is going to be a 20-minute one, and then we're going to watch, like I said, 4 performances. So we have first Drop featuring Fatman by Timbaland and Magoo, which is a Kirsten Dodgen choreography, which is really, really amazing. I love Kirsten. I have seen her. Obviously, she did amazing on Street Woman Fighter, and I still haven't finished the show, but obviously her along with Bala are definitely crushes of mine. And then we have Ring-a-Ling by Tkay, Maidza, and Alexx choreography. Then we have You Tell Me featuring Pilo by PH1. RENA choreography, and lastly Tambourine by Eve, which is a J-Ho choreography. I do not know most of these songs. I think I probably know Drop, but I don't know for certain. But I believe most of these are hip-hop, rap, and they're doing a lot of those types of choreographies. And a lot of these are shorter as well, so I think there's going to be a lot of jam-packed stuff, a lot of flipping, a lot of their style of being insanely talented, obviously, but also just doing the most insane shit you could see. So I think that is what I'm in for, and I'm very excited for that, but I know it's going to be a wild time. So yeah, that's what we have. We're going to dive into those 4 performances and then dive into a member guide. So that is the plan. But anyway, love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. So let's get into this video. We're starting off with the Kirsten choreography. I think she's also in this video, which is great to see. So let us dive right in. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, let's go into this, and we're starting off with our first choreography, which is NEXZ with Kirsten. I'm very, very excited to dive into that. I don't know where my voice came with that. That was weird. But yeah, since most of these videos are quite short, I am probably just going to watch them all throughout, just watch them through, and then talk about it at the end, because I know it's going to be jam-packed too. It's probably going to be insane from the little bits that I've seen. I just know it's going to be crazy, so I think that is the plan. But yeah, I just say sit back, make sure you're comfortable, and let's have a good ass time watching some boys do some flips is what I'm assuming we're gonna get. So yeah, let's dive right in. Let's go. This is one of the only songs I think I might know.
Guess who came with a cape on his back, pulled up with some gin, hopped out the Cadillac. Mag is chillin', Tim is chillin'. When I get up in this club, I'm making a killing. Got no game, but I got big cash. Mess around, I be leaving this club with Stacy. I ain't cute enough, but my Jimmy got him shaking his shimmy. I'm in the
yes.
All my shadow people, where you at? On my bro, where you at?
There's my boy.
With my girls who think they got it like that. All my independent women, where you at?
Wow.
All my get money dog, where you at? All my girls wouldn't want that shaking the fat. If you love to sing along, holler back.
Hey.
If you got the fattest ass on the block, now drop. Let it see the block, now drop.
I definitely know that voice.
Yo, don't stop, don't stop. Wheel eyes, down south thighs, now drop. Waistline, 5, 6, 7, now drop. One time, all in together now.
Their footwear is great. That's something I know.
Show me what you working with. 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 Bend over, bend over.
And doing that in Domino. Hell yeah.
Come on.
Ooh.
Now drop. Come on, come on. Now drop. Come on, come on. Now drop.
There she is.
Now drop. Come on, come on.
Ooh.
Come on, come on. Now drop. Come on, come on. Now drop. What? Right there.
That was it? Girl, that was not long enough. Wow. First of all, I do think I saw everybody and I noticed everybody, but I didn't have the time to really exclaim everybody's name and be like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? But I definitely saw everybody. I saw everybody go wild. So there's that. But yeah, I'm especially impressed with that move of them again doing the little thingy on the ground and then doing that jump up in domino, just going bop bop bop. That's a wild thing to do. And also I'm assuming Yu was doing this little spinny top thing because of course he's got to do that. And then also just their attention to detail and their footwork has always something I've talked about a lot, especially I think I talk about it a bit in Beatboxer because I've seen it a couple times now over this award show season. But the way, especially that move that they do when they get on the ground and to just go you know, that fast kind of, I think it's supposed to be breakdancing kind of move. The way that they do that, especially, I think I've talked about it so many times, it's so impressive. I love especially just watching their feet go wild. Because they love to jump. They love to flip, obviously. But they love to do these very, energetic, fast-paced moves that involve a lot of footwork. And watching it is just very, very satisfying. It's very, very satisfying. As somebody who doesn't really know much about dancing at all, it's very satisfying to watch. Very much so. Ooh, whoa. Okay. Crazy. I think I've seen maybe parts of this. But yeah, Kirsten's energy is wild. She is so good. I wonder if this is her full, because this is Kirsten choreography. And I assume she just joined in for that last part. So I think she probably choreographed most of this. But she's just so good. In any way that she shows up. Just Jam Republic in general. Anytime, Latrice, Kirsten, Amber, Ling, is that her name? I'm just thinking of all the girls who were specifically on Street Women Fighter. They all just did. They're all so incredibly talented. And it's just, love them. Oh, sorry. My voice, apologize. But yeah, that was the first one. I think I've heard this song, definitely. Most likely. Because I'm not that, I know obviously that, hip-hop and that, hip-hop dance is very, very a big deal. But I don't think I have, delved into it as much as some other, styles, you know? Anyway, let us dive right into what we have next. We have the Alexx choreography, Ring-a-Ling, featuring, or by Tkay Maidza? I don't know, again, don't know most of these artists, don't know probably most of these songs, but it's still going to be a good time to watch, obviously. So, let's check out the next one. I saw Sogon in the thumbnail there, and I was like, oof. Ooh. Yes. Yuki. You see what I mean? Damn. How do? Please and thank you. The like watching their feet in particular is so satisfying. Nonsense. Business only on the call. If you find me in the road, don't be trying to cut the show. Yeah. I'm the gas and the five and the smoke. Surprising moves, I'll be climbing on the low. No, can't trust no man. Please quick. Every dollar gotta be deposited. Gotta get it how I want it. Gotta buy and see, can't reach it. This is a lot more loose, but I like that. Ooh. The camera work is just so good. Ooh. He's also here now. Oof. Absolutely. I like this one, I think, because it's more of like, I don't know. I think this one had a lot more like feminine influences and a lot more like it was a lot more fluid and a lot more smooth, I think, because I think in the previous choreography they focused a lot more on like pam 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 pam, but this is like more like it has a lot more of like a vibing quality to it. Like they're just obviously it's choreographed, but it feels a lot more loose and a lot more fluid than I think a lot of other, like, you know, it feels more effortless, but also at the same time you're like, wow, this is really impressive too, you know? And I like having that blend. I think it works really, really well. And yeah, I assume that's going to be something that happens now, or is going to happen, is the actual choreography showing up. But I like that vibe a lot. It was very, very, you know what I mean? That's what I felt throughout all of that. Especially, I love that chorus part, if you will, or that main part. Felt very seduced, so to say. Haru killed that, I think, honestly. Like, I was so focused. Maybe it's because the arms were out, I don't know, but I was very focused on him, I feel like, for most of this. But that was really, really good. I mean, I knew that was going to be something because, again, I talked about it in NEXZ our amazing performance. I knew that already. So it's not like it's that big of a surprise, but also still, you know? So, yeah, let's dive into the next one. We have You Tell Me by PH1 featuring Plo. PH1, I have actually never, like, delved into him. I always mix up PH1 with P1 Harmony. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I've listened to them. Never mind, I have not. But also I think to, what are they called too? I can't remember. But I haven't fully delved in, but I think I will. I know his face, and I think I'll recognize his voice, but I haven't actually like listened to his music, you know? So let us dive right in and see what we have for this one. RENA choreography? So let's get it. I think this one is going to be a little more intense, probably. Hello there. Ooh. You can find me in the club, sipping bub like fair. Everybody get tips. Ooh. Can I hear feet noises or am I dreaming? Hey. I know those are Huey. I need a drink, ASAP, you understand, right? Started loco with tequila with the sauce. Your point Korea, but they know about whole nother till we dropped it. Shorty said she wanna end up in my bed. She gave me her cat, made it purr. Operation, I hit. Jesus Christ. In my bed. She
Gave me her cat, made it purr. Operation, I hit it right there,
Right there, look at that. Oh wow, that right there, just that part. Oh, they're at the Just Jerk Academy. Okay, so it must be somebody who's like part of that crew, because Street Man Fighter, right?
She gave me her cat, made it purr. Operation, I hit it right there,
Oof.
Take a shot, kick him to the curb, me and spray in the cut, got a whole thing turned.
Insane.
Me in the club.
Hi there.
Like fair, everybody get tips. Pull up till I throw up.
Ooh.
Whole room drinking up, ay, make the flow stick. Influencers under influence. Slide in my DM like, what you doing? You tell me, baby, you tell me.
Ooh.
You tell me, baby, you tell me.
The camera's been so good in all of these. Sam. That part is gonna stick into my head now. Where they just went like, again, that little like slowing it. That's always something so impressive to me, because it takes so much like training and so much control and so much just discipline to pull off like those speeding up to slowing down, immediately stopping, slowing, like turning it up again. You know what I mean? Like playing around with like pace is really, really difficult, especially when you're working with the same beat the whole time, you know? Very, very cool. Very much so. I feel like they had a little bit more. This also felt laid back, but also not really, because obviously they were going very, very hard. This one was a lot more, I think, similar to the first one, with how, like, very controlled, very clean, fast movements, you know? But, like I said, the camera work has been really good in all of these. I feel like I'm right there. I'm just watching them like this close, you know, throughout this whole process. That's just what I've been feeling. It's just like, whoa, I'm in the action right now. At least that's what I feel. But yeah, incredible. Wow, show-stopping, spectacular. Well, that was the second to last one. Now I have the last NEXZ Archive to dive into. I think there's probably more, and also I know that they've done other covers, other dance performances, because, you know. But we're gonna like focus on these today, because I think otherwise it'll be way too much to dive into one video. But the next one is Tambourine by Eve, which is a J-Ho choreography. And sorry for whoever that is, and if that's not how it's pronounced, because I don't want to call you a hoe, but I might be doing it by accident. So let's dive into the next one, and then after that, we're going to dive into the little member introduction, which I'm very excited about. But let's get right into it. I love the collaboration here, though, with choreographers, you know? Ooh! Wow. Hey. I love you. Smile is amazing. Hey.
They be watching while we wiggle around. Look at them drooling. They ain't used to the sound. I keep them moving. All my ladies, put your hands in the air. It's all right now.
I think I know who this is, or at least the artist.
Got you feeling crazy? Well, that was the plan. They was waiting for me. Wasn't ready for this. He got the game sold up. No, I'm talking about Swiss. So yeah, I know you wanna fight it, but why would you try? We got them shaking everything from the hood to Dubai.
Hey.
We do a big man. Why would we lie? Come on.
1, 2, 3, everybody.
Zam. Just one more time for that, because that was insane. Hey! No! That's not the ending! Come on now. Listen, I know, and I literally talked about it, that, like, there's so much discipline that goes into stuff like this, right? It's crazy. Crazy how good they are. Oh. They for real my nephews, okay? Literally, if you guys know me, you know I love JYP groups. I am like a JYP stan in the sense that I love the groups. I'm not a fan of the company because I'm not a company stan like that. I'm not gonna like try to defend anybody or anything like that. In fact, a lot of the times I'm mad because mistreatment and whatnot. Especially in their case, yeah, but also with Kick Flip too. But it just like they've been getting more traction, they've been getting more attention, but also I feel like we need to turn that up a little bit too, because holy shit, they're so good, so good. I love watching them perform. I love watching them go at it because it's just so satisfying, so satisfying to watch. Like, they're incredible. They're incredible, but we then knew, right? We all knew that. Breathe out, everybody. Breathe out, because that's what I need to do. Yeah, that was the NEXZ archives that we have to dive into today. I think there might be potentially more, but I haven't honestly checked. Oh yeah, I have that on. I have a focus mode that I turn on, so I don't get any notifications. Very, very handy, by the way. But I think there might exist more of these, and obviously I know that there is a very famous Walk on Water cover that I have gotten reference. I've seen bits of, but I've not actually watched it fully, so that is definitely something that I need to dive into. But I think these were obviously pre-debut, and I don't believe there's any. Oh, they did it for their fan meeting thingy. Yeah, they have done ones newer that are actually longer. Oh shit. Yeah, there's more. And I definitely need to dive into that. Did it count? Was that? Yeah, the Walking on Water is also a NEXZ archive. So there is more. But these are the ones at least from like pre-debut, or at least around debut time, I believe. Yeah, about so. Incredible though. So good. So good. So yeah, that is definitely something I want to dive into at a later date. But it was nice to have this at least. But now we're going to get into the little member introduction. I loved the thumbnail. And it's going to be nice to watch because, again, I have heard and seen about these dudes, but I don't know much about them individually, obviously. I just know that they're, again, incredible performers. I know some of their background, and I know more about the members who were on, obviously, JYP Game Caterers, but half of them weren't there. So it's going to be nice to actually, figure them out a little bit more, I guess. So yeah, like I said, this is by, oh god, let me just check so I get this right. This is by Repek or Vipek, not sure how you say that, but we are going to dive into this and figure out a little bit more about them, I guess you'd say. So yeah, I'm probably just going to watch one member, pause, talk a little bit, and then continue on, because that's what I like to do. And also, this is a little bit of a shorter one. Sometimes I watch a guide and it's like an hour. But, I think it's just going to be nice to have a little, like, introduction type of video. And obviously, if there's any information here that's not correct, if there's anything that has happened since, if there's anything, any information that needs to be corrected, please let me know. I just chose this because I thought it would be nice, and also because this was released around debut time, so I don't probably get spoiled on that many, like, songs, So, yeah, let us dive right in. Let's go.
3, 2,
Hi there.
1, fight!
Hi.
福岡県出身NEXZのお母さん役してますゆうです。
例えば一番良かったメニューチーズケーキチーズケーキ作るの
I feel feel like I've seen that.
Everybody 호사!
이번 앨범 어떻게 하고 싶은지 말해.
잘 되자!
아티스트는
르세라핌 선배님의
르세라핌이죠. 어브 프스크
크리폴 승아
승아
It's hard. It's hard. There we have it, baby. Mr. Spinny Top himself.
미션바라고 하고 싶지만 유형이 잘생겼다고 저는.
I do agree. He is very striking.
한국어 할 때 당황스러워서 그게 귀여운데
아니야. 얼굴이 잘생겼다. 아니야.
Oh my goodness. Because I've been talking about it, and I don't know. I think I tend to have like first bias becomes my bias for real. Like always. Like the first member who really grabs my attention is the one who becomes my bias. Like usually that is what happens, and I feel like that happened with Tomoya, maybe, but he was also like a contender there. But I don't know. I think recently I've been trying to be like, okay, maybe I should wait a little bit and see. Like I should give it a moment to just like rest and then see. But I feel like with them, I don't know. I do have a leader thing, which you probably know, because I usually stand the leaders. I do. Anyway, all right, that was you. I like this, very fast-paced, very much like a whoa, you know what I mean? And it doesn't feel like I'm like finding out too much, because that can be sometimes with a guide. I'm just like, I would like to know this like organically, and also with you guys in like an authentic way. But yeah, anyway. 하루.
춤출까 말까.
Bear, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, I talked about it in one of them. Ooh! Okay, Sass. I talked about it in one of the archives. He's good. Woo! Okay. What is that hip action? Like, Tomoya is still going for it, but he's just... Oh! He went stronger there. Woo! Woo! Sorry, Seita, you're doing great too. I'm just very focused right now. I have gotten that from the little clips from Game Caterers. Big Daddy Bear. We have clips from this, thank you.
하루군 가와이 와이에 계속
I love a strong, powerful person who is like a softie on the inside.
촬영 나니까 마음이 설레. 네.
So me, basically. If you meet me, I'll probably look really annoyed, but I just have a flat face. 안녕?
치즈케이크.
Are we moving on? Are we moving on? I think we are. Maybe I didn't catch that. Yes, we did. We are moving on. I love those kind of people. I love a person who, when I see them for the first time, I'm like, you look like you would be a massive dick. But then you find out, like, no, you're just, like, very, like that. And I should know, because I've been told that my whole life. Either people think that I'm bored or I'm sad when I just have my, like, resting face. Because I don't have a very nice resting face. I just look like this. Right? I just think I look sad. Anyway, moving on. That was really cute. Especially seeing all the dancing, because I'm just like, I love dancing. I love dancing. I do. Let's move on. So fun.
먹을래?
Sugon. Oh my god, it's like up here.
멤버 안에서도 잔낭꾸러기.
1 더하기 2는 귀요미 2 더하기 2는 티라노사우루스.
Oh my god, did he jumped up on the wall.
1 더하기 2는 귀요미 2 더하기 2도 귀요미 3 더하기 3도 귀요미 4 더하기 4도 귀요미
Oh.
5 더하기 5는
Now, who's that behind the camera? I love people with fun laughter. I do. Oh, English.
용 only? only 용. Okay. So easy. Easy.
Easy.
Question please.
오늘 촬영 어땠어요?
So fun. Good. Perfect. Yeah. Today
Yeah.
we enjoy dancing.
오늘도 부었다.
Basic dancing. What is it called? Yeah, the basic choreography phase. Yeah. Oh, this is when they were learning that part. Ooh! Ow. Oof. How do you... I would throw my neck out. How do you not do that? I love that laugh. I do. I love people with, like, interesting and fun laughs because it just makes somebody extra charming, you know? Fully, at least in my opinion. Yeah, okay. So hold on. Moving on. I assume it's Seitan now? I feel like I know the least about this man. Or at least sort of, because he was not on the show, but some other members who we have... Or have you seen... Everyone who's been here has been on the show, right? So far, except for... No. Right? Yeah. Because it was Haru, Seita... No. It was Haru, Sogon, Tomoya, and you. So we only had members so far who were on the show. So this is the first one who wasn't on the show. Cool. Oh my goodness! Is that an act? Yeah, it is. I'm assuming. Yeah. I was like, is that real? But then, yeah, it clearly was a real lizard.
모델 같은 거 많이 했으니까.
You can tell he's so.
재밌어요.
He's really pretty.
좀 다른 모습으로 찍을 수 있어서 너무 좋아요.
Oh, so he's like me. Oh, he's a bookworm? Love that. What are your recommendations, sir? I love reading, if you didn't know. That's like my main passions. Watching reality TV, K-pop, and reading books.
あ、今ね、番組でね、ミッションでやってるのね。
Uh-huh.
ミッションをやってるのね。次お肉屋さんにいるの。ごめんね。ちょっとまた後で電話かけるね。じゃあ。
His eyes are so like striking. I love that though. He's like, sorry, grandma. I do that all the time because my mom calls me. Every single time my mom calls me, it's always the wrong timing. So I have to be like, sorry, mom, I'll call you back.
재밌어요.
Probably others bring him out. Oh. Whee!
198cm.
영화나 명대사 일본 영화 바이올렛 라는 영화 애니메이션이 있습니다.
혹시 세이타 버전으로 아까 명대사 살짝 해주실 수 있어요?
네. 愛してるをありがとうございました.
I've heard so much good about that anime. Gorgeous. I love his voice too. Hey. Cutie patooties next. I like it. I like finding, especially since I feel like I knew less about him. I like finding that out, especially since I love nerds, because I am a nerd. I've heard so much about Violet Evergarden. There's so many shows and there's so many things I would love to watch, but I'm like, oh, should I do it like a channel thing or should I do it on my own? When do I have the time even to do that? Because my schedule is booked and busy, you know? So I don't know, but I like his energy, and he does have that, like, if I had known, I would also be like, he seems like he could, well, technically, every single idol is kind of a model too, right? Because it's part of the job to be kind of pretty in a way, but I think he's just like, his features are very like, ba ba ba, and I think that's something that, like, models usually, I think, because with models, you want somebody who's, like, striking in, like, a very, like, you can't have somebody who's just like, oh, they're beautiful, right? You have somebody be like, wow, they're beautiful in, like, a way of, like, striking, of, like, how is this a human, almost. Like, that kind of beauty is usually what I think models should have, or not should have, but tend to have, you know? Anyway, let's go on to Baby Huey with fucking incredible raps, okay? Huey. Chipmunk, that makes so much sense. Hey.
휴이는 날씨. 멋있을 땐 진짜 멋있는데 귀여울 때는 귀엽고 그 갭 차이가 진짜 날씨같이.
I was thinking.
Yo, I'll be working on the street, yeah. You won't believe.
Hey. Yes. Because he's like, he's here, you know? Ooh. I need to hear that. It's live sometime. Oh my god, is he good at singing too? Ooh. I know, I need to do B-sides. His voice is very nice. Oh, nice. Hi, Han. Hello, Han. His voice is very, like, flowy and nice, and, like, it's not like he has a, like, light voice. He doesn't have, like, a, you know what I mean? But it's not, it's like a nice middle. Very, very honey. You know what I mean? Hold on. There we go. Because they were from NEXZ Project, right? Yes, exactly. NEXZ Project. I would love to dive into reality shows, but it's a big thing, right? Yummy!
맞아. 그래서 하루한테 그 룸메니까 숙소에서 야, 그 휴이랑 유키 내 말 하나도 안 들어. 어떡하냐?
나도 알아.
그러니까 어떻게 하면 좋을 것 같아?
어? 그냥 포기해.
그래, 알겠.
안녕하세요.
맞네.
맞네.
뭐야 이거? 뭐 하는 거야? 시작. 넥타이는 스스로 몸매도 지하철은 탈 수 있다. 어쩌라고? 왜 그냥 썼어? 그냥 썼어.
Yeah, clearly. Because I don't know what that was supposed to mean. But hey, no shade. Because if you ever asked me to do like an acrostic poem, I think that's how you say it, I would be lost. I'd be lost, maybe. Lost. He's so cute. He's so cute. I think he has a similar, again, I think it's because he's such a big fan too that I kind of make that connection. He has such a like a Han vibe to me of somebody who's really multi-talented and also very fierce if he wants to be, but otherwise he just is like a sweet cinnamon bun, you know? And I think it's the cheeks. It's the cheeks. It's the cheeks too. I like his voice too. Or his voice, but also his laugh. It's very nice. I'm already getting into it.
ゆきと申します。
Hi, baby.
이따가 유키 들어오면은 MBTI 꼭 물어봐줘.
아, 오케이.
유키.
왜요? 막 이상한 대답하는 거 아니죠? 갑자기 막 CUT 막 이러면 저 나갈 거예요. MBTI 뭐예요?
I've seen this class.
CUT요. 저.
He's like, never mind, I'm gone. Bye bye.
저 바뀌었어요.
저도
Oh.
MBTI. ENTJ 근데 망했어.
Oh,
너는 뭐야?
나 CUT 바뀌었어.
XEXY.
CUT였어. 나 근데 COOL로 바뀌었어.
그래, 쿨.
Influenced by mama / papa.
주목 받았어.
Ooh.
이 뭔지 알아? 오늘 저 그 영 봤는데요, 저기서 영. 그 뭐라고 하는지 아세요? 추워영. 감사합니다.
I love that's a really good telling though if somebody is like getting fluent in a language, if you can make jokes in a language. Like if you can come up with jokes, then like you're in a good way there, because it like makes you have to understand context and you have to understand like what is it called again? Like inflections and a bunch of things you have to know in order to like be able to pull off a joke in like your second language. You good? I mean, if you're the youngest, that's just, I think it's assigned just in life to you.
오늘은 밤 7시부터 연습.
Oof,
시작입니다.
that's so wild.
잘해봅시다. 왜 따라 말해? 하지마. 야, 그만해.
Jinx. Ooh. Thumbnail, that was adorable. So cute.
I'm five.
죄송합니다.
Oh my god. Hi, by the way, if you don't know, my alt group is Stray Kids. That's also a reason why I love them. Because same company. I mean, JYP artists are just great in general, honestly. Different. Dala, you know what I mean? different talents.
Go tripping, whole lot of flexing now, crush.
Sorry.
Yo, tripping, whole lot of flexing now, crush. I wanna get on 따라잡지.
Hey!
Ladies, gentlemen, do what you wanna do, baby.
Ooh! Hey, hey, hey. Meow, meow. I love the energy. You said it before I did. Hey. Whatever the song is, I need to listen. Woo!
또 뭐야?
My boy. 또 뭐야? My boy, who I think might be biased because I was so heavily drawn in from minute 1. I feel it.
또 뭐야?
Penguin is real and right and correct.
아, 가라고요.
안 가라고요. Yes.
오늘 몇 주째? 5일째. 그래, 보자.
Not the likeness. And the king penguins too. Or emperor penguins. Stop it.
제 별명은 모야입니다. 여러분도 저한테 모야라고 하시면 좋아하겠습니다.
뭐야?
할 거예요, 그러면?
네.
자, 하나,
뭐야?
둘, 셋.
잠깐만.
시가
왔습니다, 여러분. 도망가야 돼 이거. 무서워.
Oh, he's scared of birds. That's unfortunate. I have met quite a few people who are scared of birds, and I mean, I get you can be scared of anything, right? That's fully true. But whenever I meet somebody who's scared of birds, they're so like I've never met somebody who's just like kind of scared of birds. It's always their worst fear, like ever. You know?
어디? 저기 봐.
가자. 가자. 친구 기다리고 있어.
이게 너무 지금 가볍거든. 큐이랑 이거 너무 지금은 약간 이런 느낌. 이것보다는 좀 더 그러니까 살짝 무겁게. 그래야 약간 지었습니다. 어깨 약간 뒤로 돌려. 얼굴 각도. 이렇게 좀 더 뒤로.
Is this for one of the archives?
개인적으로는 뭔가 고민보다 뭔가 연습하다가 모르겠거나 뭔가 할 때 그 물어보면 알려주고 도와주고
할 수 있는 거 많으니까.
맞아.
도움을 많이 받는 것 같아.
맞아. 그거는 막.
리더잖아, 우리. 역시 리더.
Ooh.
뭐냐? 나 너무 좋아, 기분. 너무 좋아.
It's like, oh my goodness, thank you. I love his voice. I think this was pre-Oh Really, but fucking he killed that song so hard because he was going off in every single way. Ooh. He's a very like particular style. Oof. Yeah, I mean, Dance Master number 2 overall in all of JYP, basically. Oh, really? Oh! Da, 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 da.
아마 난 그렇게 해야지. 베이면
다 웃고 있어. 네? 내일이면 웃고 있어.
I love it. It smile, but just nothing in the eyes. Really? That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, editing is such a skill that is like never appreciated. It's hard to edit. And I'm not saying I'm like an editing master, okay? But it's not easy. It's not easy.
안녕.
안녕. Of course. Of course. Aww. Wow. Really? That's crazy.
Next to you, next to you.
Oh.
건이야.
I hope they just continue to rise. Good morning. Good night to you too. Thank you so much for making this. Is there anything more? No, I don't think so. Thank you for making this. Very much so. I think, honestly, and I don't say this enough, and that's because I think it's not often that I do react to fan-made content on this channel, mainly because, number one, I don't want to, you know, I'm not trying to take away somebody else's views. I think it's mostly just if I feel like it's necessary in order to be like, oh, this is a fun thing. I get to discover about the members with you guys and stuff like that. Then that's when I would do it. But otherwise, I don't like watch like compilations or anything like that. I like to watch the official content and just like get it that way, you know. So at least the money is going to the right people. But I think sometimes I do enjoy it, and for this, I feel like it was necessary and it was fun to delve into. So obviously, please go and subscribe to the original. I'll be sure to put it in the. I'll be sure to put their channel name on the title of this video and then also in the description. Please go and check out this original video if you haven't done so, because they deserve all of the love, obviously. But this is very nice to watch. I enjoyed it. It's always nice to just get like a base level of like all the members, so maybe that's why. I don't know, shorter guides I think is a good idea, especially if it is like not just like a very huge group, because, you know, I get to be like, okay, I get to find out a couple things and then more will come out when I do like official content watches, you know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here. I kind of need to get going now so I can eat and then also go to a class that I have today. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. I hope you know that. So yeah, let's go on to the outro and I'll say my final things there. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, that was all I had for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and thank you for enjoying with me. So yeah, that was a little bit more of a dive into NEXZ. Of course, I still have music videos to go. I have only done the first like official watch that I did for New Music Monday, and then I also obviously watched a bunch of performances over this award show season, so like that's all that I've delved into. But I'm very excited to be here. I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and I like their concept. I like their vibe, quite literally. Obviously, the vibe is great, but I like them a lot in a lot of ways, so I'm excited to be here for this, and hopefully you all feel the same way, because definitely locked in now. I mean, I already was. I've been calling them my nephews in every single video. So I am excited to continue along. But anyway, love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel. And it means the world. I hope you know that. So yeah, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and also check out my Patreon. I'm uploading daily on both platforms. So if you enjoy my content, make sure to keep up because there's a lot of fun stuff coming out all the time. Yeah, like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave down in the comments below anything you'd like me to check out in the future. Yeah, love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!